Hello, my name is Brian Hassan, and welcome STEM Night Parent Volunteers. This experiment we're going to talk about today is for Flubber. We've all seen that movie with Robin Williams, but this is going to be a fun, sticky, gooey substance that the kids are going to get to make in school. So the science behind the Flubber is very well laid out here on this lesson plan that will be in front of your station when you come to the science night. Specifically, we're talking about non-Newtonian fluids. I don't want to scare you away from this station because it's a lot of fun, but if you want to know what that is, basically when you squeeze something it may get harder, or when you pull it apart slowly it may get soft. So it's just kind of a very funky, different kind of a liquid that the kids get a chance to play with. So the parents, your job is going to be doing a lot of prep work for this experiment. There needs to be 1/8 of a cup of glue, 1/8 of a cup of starch, and 1/8 of a cup of water for each kid at the station. Okay, so you got glue, starch, and water. Okay, and each station is also going to have a mixer for each kid, so they can use to mix it. They can also use their hands to mix it. It's okay. It's kind of up to you guys. Again, the instructions will be here in front of you, but the first thing the kids are going to do is going to be to add the glue and the water together. Okay, so you pour the water into the glue cup. That's going to be your main cup, is the glue cup. Yeah, go for it. Water into the glue cup. Now you're going to use the mixer, and they're going to mix it so it's nice and well mixed. You don't want to have too much clumps of everything, so keep it going so it's got a good mixture, nice and even, not too many chunks of glue around. Okay, once they get a good mix going, if they want, they can add a little bit of glitter and make it a little sparkly. There you go. And then they're going to slowly mix in the starch cup with the glue and keep mixing it with their sticks. They don't want to dump all of it at the same time, so slowly give it a little mix. They'll start to feel it get a little more consistent. You can see it sticking to the mixer a little bit. Add a little bit more of the starch. Keep mixing it in. There you go. And eventually the entire cup of starch will be poured in there. And once they pour it all in there, they can continue to use a stick or they can use their hand to give it a really good mix. What's happening here is all the molecules are sticking together and they're becoming a giant globby gooiness of fun. So once they get it all mixed together, it's going to kind of reach a saturation point. They can kind of use their hands to pull it out, and it may get a little messy, but when they squeeze it together, it'll be like a solid. If they slowly pull it apart, it'll be like a liquid. So it's really kind of neat when they slowly pull it, it'll go through their fingers, but if they squeeze it together in their hands, it'll be like a solid ball of putty. So you can do a lot of different things in there to kind of make it fun. Looks like we're adding a little extra glitter in this experiment, but go ahead and make it look pretty and try to pull it out there, guys. Show the camera. There you go. So now you've got this cool liquid, and Ryan, if you squeeze it in your hand, it should stay in her hand, but then if she kind of slowly lets it just kind of drip through her fingers, it'll just kind of eventually just kind of goo it up. See, so it kind of has that solid and liquidy consistency, that non-Newtonian fluid. So each kid's going to get to put that stuff in a Ziploc bag. It will dry out a little bit, and then it'll be a little bit easier to get on their hands. So that is Flubber. It's fun.